What did you make of Man City today? It was frustrating for them, Gads, and they're losing ground, and Arsenal were absolutely flying.
When I saw the team, I was confused because Mahrez didn't play well last game, and I thought, you've got Phil Foden. Like, we talk about the talent that Phil Foden's got. He's obviously not injured. He's obviously not got an illness because he's come on both games. No Phil Foden, no Kyle Walker, and no Cancelo. Cancelo's probably one of the most attack-minding fullbacks in the league who can score goals. Sometimes Pep can overthink his team sometimes. Why not play Foden, Cancelo today? Just didn't make sense to me. Maybe look at Everton and maybe we can beat them with this team. But I think Pep's got to look at his changes and you got to give Everton credit. They were stubborn. Frank Lampard would be in that change room and say, like, guys, please, can we do this next game? No, not just Man City away. Why can't we do this every game? We've got a talented bunch of players. If you show that fight, that grit, determination, you can get results.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go to Ian, who's a Man City fan. Ian, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Ian, what do you make of it? You've lost a bit of ground on Arsenal, who look like they might get a result today already.
I'm absolutely disgusted. The first point I want to make is that was the worst display of a referee I've seen in all the years I've been watching football.
Really? I didn't think it was that bad. Come on, Ian.
Absolutely disgusting.
It wasn't that bad, Ian. There wasn't massive things there where he got wrong.
It was totally and utterly inconsistent. The first minute, Haaland got swiped, and he didn't even talk to the guy who took him out. Never even said anything to him, and that set the tone for the whole game. Frank Lampard rubbed his hands regally and said, right, kick him off the park, lads. And that's exactly what they did.
Did you think that Manchester City done enough to win the game? I didn't.
No, I'm not making any excuses. And, your guy there made the point that Pep should have done. He should have shook the team up earlier. He should have made changes earlier. And why he's doing it, I don't know. It's Pep's way or not at all. That's the way I see it.
Ian, do you think you're coming a little bit more too reliant on Haaland scoring?
Well, I mean, I think he's an enigma. I mean, we give him the ball and he'll put it in the net, but that's all he does. I mean, he doesn't contribute anything other than hang around and put it. He's got that unbelievable ability, like your Greaves and all the others, to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
But he doesn't contribute to the team one iota.
Yeah, but contributing to the team is scoring goals. That's his job. I mean, it's the toughest thing to do.
Yeah, but
to be in the right place at the right time all the time.
I mean, I don't like Harry Kane that much, but he will track back and he will go up for headers and he will flick it off to
Ian,
people.
sometimes
he
Ian,
even do that, Haaland.
Ian, sometimes managers will say, "Don't come deep. Just stay where you are. Runs in behind, get in the box." Because if strikers keep coming off into the space, sometimes Kane does it and he gets in the way. Jamie plays as a midfielder. You probably tell Harry Kane to go forward. You're killing my space to get on the ball.
I mean, I'm no expert, but I mean, Frank Lampard. He was a prince among footballers. But putting the team out and just use the spoiling tactics that they did. I mean, they didn't even get the best thing that came out of the World Cup was the fact that they put the right amount of time on at the end of the game. But this referee...
Well, you got 11 minutes. You got 11 minutes, Ian.
I know, but... Well, I timed it.
And then he played a minute over that. You actually played about 112 minutes.
I reckon it was 16 minimum. And I didn't start timing it. I mean, the linesman faffing about with his radio.
It was a mess. But I don't think you can blame the referee for the amount of time that you got, Ian.
Ian as well, Ian. What a team's going to do? Come and do what Leeds used to do on the Bielsa and go man for man and let you beat them 7-8-0. You've got to make it dirty. You've got to make it, kick players and frustrate them. And I think the tactics were spot on from Lampard.
Well, yeah, if that's what you want to call football, then yeah, he was spot on. But to me, the referee is there not only to make sure the game's played fairly, but to stop the time wasting and stop all the theatrics and the diving and players going down injured. I mean, it was so blatant, it was untrue, and he just stood and watched it. It was as if we were playing 13.
Ian, thanks for your call. Let's go to Jackie, who's a Man City fan. All right, Jackster?
Yeah, I'm all right, Jamie.
Good evening, Jackie.
Good evening, Gabs. How are you? Happy New Year, guys. Anyway, that's the
Happy
first
New
thing I
Year.
want to say.
Go on, Jack. What do you make of it
It's
today?
Arsenal's New Year, Jackie.
You've fallen away there, haven't you? Today, I thought this was a banker.
Yeah, Jamie, I did as well, but I agree with most of the things Ian said, but you can't blame everything on the referee. You can't do that. Okay, they were going down they were going down all the time, the Everton players, but City today, they weren't on it at all. And why, just not make substitutions earlier? It brings on the best fullbacks in the world. Well, I won't say in the world, but two of the best fullbacks we've got. Yeah. Cancelo, Walker. We needed Walker to bomb down that right side. Okay.
Do you think he's stubborn, Jackie? That he wants the team he chose to go out and win it?
He is stubborn. It's either Pep's way or no way, Gabs. I mean, Rico Lewis, he's a great player for the future. He's fantastic. Yeah. But, I think City showed Everton too much respect today. And, they were awful, City. And, now I say this, right, if we don't win the league, it's our own fault. We did not deserve nothing out of that game today. Nothing at all. Right, you do not leave all your best players on the bench. Start with them, and then when you're 3 or 4 up, take them off and make the changes.
I think Arsenal.
Jackster, you're getting salty. You're getting salty. First time I've heard you salty this year.
Jackie, I think Arsenal are coming in for Cancelo in January. Do you reckon you'll let him go?
Oh, no, he's not going. Listen to this. Right, listen, Jamie. I'm not salty at all. I'm very honest. You know I am. I come on talkSPORT all the time, and I'm honest about City.
Can't get rid of you, Jack.
We deserve nothing today, nothing at all. They were awful, City. And I tell you what, we've got so many big games coming up now, and it's 2 points dropped today, 3 against Brentford. Stupid points dropped because Pep Guardiola does not make substitutions. He's crying out for 5 subs, and then 3 minutes to go, he decides to bring 3 players on. Jack Grealish, don't get me started on him. Start Phil Foden. Please, Pep, just start Phil Foden. He's the best talented young player in this country, and he leaves him on the bench with 3 minutes to go. I've had enough anyway.
All right, Jack.
I'm going out, and I'm going to get hammered.
Enjoy your New Year's Eve.
Happy
Be
New Year,
safe.
Jackie.
Jack, Gabs, what do you make of that? Grealish, she's coming for your man.
Mahrez was
No.
today.